Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War is simultaneously the least and most Call of Duty game ever made. Let's talk about that. Before we start, I want to mention I stream every other day at twitch.tv/renechiquete, where I play many different games, we talk about storytelling, game design, culture, and other random stuff, so feel free to drop a follow there too. I always thought of Call of Duty as a game that had awesome campaigns. Call of Duty 1 and 2 were really incredible, Modern Warfare 1 and 2 were incredibly good, and with impressive graphics at the time. Black Ops 1 and 2 had really interesting themes, even when I think the graphics were not really good when compared with Modern Warfare. But over time, campaigns started to get shorter and it became very obvious they were no longer a priority. And when Black Ops 4 dropped entirely without a campaign, well, I honestly lost all interest in playing them. For me, it was always about the cinematic wonder, the incredible scenarios and the breathtaking action. The Modern Warfare reboot from 2019 had incredible visuals, but I just wasn't very invested in the story. It was not bad, it just felt like it was all the things that I have seen before. Granted, this might be simply that I am not the intended audience anymore, but I just couldn't stop feeling like the game just wasn't as good as it could be. And then Cold War shows up, and after finishing the campaign I was very impressed with what it did. Let's talk a bit about the story. In Black Ops Cold War, we are, as the name implies, during the Cold War era. This is a direct sequel to the first Black Ops. We have the tensions between USA and the Soviet bloc in 1991. The US President Ronald Reagan makes the CIA operative Russell Adler hunt an agent of chaos known as Perseus, who is an ally to the Soviets, to prevent something terrible from happening. Adler assembles a team with a lot of known faces to the series like Alex Mason, Frank Woods, Jason Hudson, and other new ones, including the character codenamed Bell that the player will control throughout the campaign. The first thing that caught my attention is that we can customize the profile of our character, being able to choose a name, skin color, gender, and even the psychological profile, which actually affects the gameplay as each trait gives different bonuses to your character. Here I thought, RPG elements, interesting. As I went on a few missions, I noticed that I would be able to make choices, which might result in the death of characters. I didn't think much of it as they were all mission characters, but it still made me feel even more in control of the decisions. Then I came across a mission where we were in the middle of a spy operation and we had to stay hidden. This was simple but effective, and here I was thinking, Call of Duty stealth? Right after this, I see that we have optional missions, with a very interesting thing about them. You need to collect evidence during other missions, and they are not found as part of the mission's happy path, but you will actually have to explore to find them. Once you get all the evidence, you need to solve a puzzle using the evidence that you collected. The puzzles are not particularly hard, although I admittedly spent around 1 hour solving one of them. It is not immediately clear what's up with these missions, as you can actually go into them without having the total evidence or having solved the puzzles. But you will get a warning about doing so. Once again, it is not very clear what will happen if you go ahead anyways. Being a Black Ops game, you always get a very psychological element to it, which I won't spoil, but it is pivotal to the story and to the multiple endings this game has. Yes, several endings, and it is not like small variations with the same outcome. No. They are massively different and include entirely different content, which will make you put in context certain decisions that you made along the way, as well as giving you campaign replayability. To summarize, we have role-playing, stealth, exploration, puzzles, multiple endings, and first-person shooting. Now that's some variety. And for a game that is commonly known as the most brainless action game out there, having all this breaks the conventions set by the series itself. And this is the part that is the least Call of Duty. At the same time, it is going back to have a strong campaign that sets a compelling story and that feels like a return to its roots, which is why I call it the most Call of Duty game in a while. In general, I can say I did not expect to end 2020 saying that a Call of Duty game was among my top 10 games of the year, but it definitely earned its place. Of course, I haven't even mentioned the multiplayer, which is very solid. The Call of Duty series has the multiplayer already down. They don't need to reinvent anything. It is very good at the moment. It's very competitive. It feels really nice. And for the people that is just jumping in like me, it's just like coming back home. So what do you think? Did you like the campaign? Do you think there are things that could have been done better? Did you like any other campaign better than the one at Cold War? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you wanna see more, remember to like and subscribe. Also, if you have any game you would like me to review, feel free to suggest it in the comments. See you in the next one. Rene out!